chat today. Let's see what we got. He said, how about them Giants and 5-1 Giants? I'm not a believer, but how about them 5-1 Giants? Yeah, I'm not a believer. I'm waiting for y'all to lose. Yeah, we got Blackbird Midnight in the building. Got Paul Loft. He got some intel. He got some motherfucking intel. Put you at 7. Put that one like 17. 18. 18 for Peyton. Got Paul in the building. I saw your Tennessee Vols over Bama one too on TikTok. That was a nice one. I like that. Still go Vols, but I like that. There's like a tease and chaos here where a low seed wins. Look at baseball. You have a 5 or 6 possibly versus a 1 or 2. Yeah. I was thinking about the Padres in baseball. The NL. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Ravens losing those 3 games either. So they got the Packers winning this year, but they're in line on the AFC team. Okay, I got you. What's good with you? What's good? Lamar choke artist strikes again. Yeah. That's what we going with now. Hemo KDP in the building.
How long you been on for?
2 minutes.
Okay. Oh, facts. I see it.
Yeah, you ain't missed nothing. I literally just went live. I've been going through the chat and everything like that for week 6 of Rigged NFL. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. You know, we got the homie DeLeon Cruz in the building. If you ain't been there yet, go check out his channel, subscribe to his channel, all that good stuff.
So appreciate you having me.
Man, you already know. You ain't got to ask. You already know, bro. So what are our predictions for the season, for how the season will go? I mean, I already mentioned, I know in the other stream that I got the Mavericks. If I didn't say it, there you go. There's your team right there, 5-1.
Facts.
Your Vikings. They ain't gonna do shit though. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna do shit. But no, bro, I named this episode, Giant Collapse, because Baltimore has a consistent issue of finding ways to lose games late, whether it be with the Dolphins, recently the Giants, or Buffalo. And this is just crazy. For one, the interception by Lamar, we know damn well he shouldn't have thrown that ball. And of course, he knows he shouldn't have thrown that, but he following the script. And the dude he ended up throwing it to was the same dude he broke his ankles earlier in the game. Like this nasty juke. What's up, Adam?
Funny how
Blackbird, you tripping, bro. You tripping now.
Tripping on that one. Come
Danny
on,
Nichols, man. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what? I did say
Yeah.
that. They won another game. Seahawks are better than I thought. So, here you go.
Yeah. I told you, they don't forget shit.
They don't.
So the Giants' losses were mapped out yesterday. They'll be 6-4 at week 10. Minnesota will be 7-3 by week 10. I hope there's a follow-up to that one. Damn, bro.
Blackbird.
Bro, that OSHA shit, man. You gotta hit up OSHA, my guy. Gotta hit up OSHA. Yes, sir. Said he didn't make a TikTok. That must have been Claymore. That's right. That was Claymore. Got you. But nah, man, about the Giants, what's funny is Wink Martindale is the defensive coordinator for the Giants. You know who he used to be a defensive coordinator for? Mm-hmm. So it already coincides with the narrative that, he knows Lamar Jackson's game so well, blah, blah, blah. So he would know how to shut him down. And we saw in that game, man, he struggled for the most part. And then there are moments where things opened up here and there, but it was a really close game, just like the Ravens-Jets game, which was at the same stadium. Said the Eagles, Phillies winning it all. I don't see Philly winning it all in football.
Nah.
Now I really don't see him winning in baseball either.
Baseball,
but I see why, because the PNB Rock connection. He was from Philly, so I can see why you would say that.
Ain't gonna happen, no, bro.
But now with the Eagles, man, you see how they had Meek Mill and Joel Embiid at the beginning of the game.
I didn't even watch the Sunday night game at all.
Yeah, dude. So they had, of course, Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill. They perform live in Philadelphia for the Sunday night football game. Get the crowd hyped up, get the team hyped up. Joel Embiid came out there, and at that moment, I just saw that. This is before they even showed Mike Tirico or any of them. It's like, yeah, Philly finna win this game. You don't bring out Meek Mill and get the crowd this hyped for nothing.
That's true.
And it's funny how the Eagles got up 20-3 early. Like they was scoring, doing everything they wanted to, and then second half, guess what happened? Suddenly, Dallas made a comeback.
Cowboys, they caught that up.
It ended up being 26-17. Falcons beat the Niners. That one I was actually a little surprised by. But I really don't have any high hopes for the Falcons. I really don't even see them making the playoffs.
What's good, my guy?
What was the wildest game this week for you?
For me, well, it wasn't really entertaining, but Tampa losing to the Steelers were it surprised me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
good pride.
Yeah, that was one of them for sure. No, the one last night. Denver and LA.
Oh, LA and Denver?
Yeah, that was just... It's like every primetime Denver game is just so bad. It's like they don't score touchdowns. And then last night with the muff punt, I wish someone would try to justify that and say that was real. Dude calls for a fair catch, gets no room to actually catch the ball, flails back on his catch attempt, and it's just like, really, bro? Come on.
Yeah, that's hella crazy.
And they wanted to push this whole thing about the kicker for the Chargers being injured. Really? Y'all couldn't have just went out and signed a kicker if he was so hurt? To that Draymond pool fight looks stay. They say Draymond going to the Lakers. I'm not surprised. You got to go over there with LeBron. Fit right in over there with Pat Bev. Pat Bev like to start shit too. And on the stream with Doaz TV Sunday, I think it was Blackbird or someone that pointed out that, Poole got that new contract shortly afterwards.
Yeah, 4 years.
Said he got the Yankees going on. That's what I'm saying too. Cause we talked about it yesterday. I see the Yankees going on.
Yeah, you did.
You don't build up Judge like this for no reason. See, by the time the Eagles play the Texans, that'll be the World Series territory. You now predict Houston and the Phillies in the World Series. You don't want to see that. Nah. You see it. Said J. Ross, 1998. Came up with Green Bay versus Denver. Hard to see with Denver at 2-4, which we're going to speak on that in a second. Tony Taylor has Green Bay, Kansas City. I don't know about that one. You bring up narratives in a second. All right. And I know you got TikTok, nigga. But yeah, with Denver, there was that press conference, a week prior, where Russ was talking about he knows they're going to turn it around later in the season.
It's going to be
and Blackbird mentioned it on, I think it was, the video I posted, I guess, this morning. It's obvious that they're going to end up having them have a slow start, just like the Rams did, just like the Buccaneers did, where they'll turn it around later in the season and find their way in the playoffs. That's funny. What's up, Daryl Jones in the building? What's good with you? So you see the NFL going with the New York theme? Yeah, all the New York teams are winning. You got the Jets winning. They beat the Packers. And somehow they managed to win with 99 passing yards. 99 passing yards in an NFL game. Over 170 rushing yards. And, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers ain't looking too hot right now. That's another, slow start team. You gonna cry if they fall to 6-4. That's still a winning record. Yes. Yeah. During the first quarter of the game, I don't know if you saw the clip. I don't even know if I sent it to you.
Actually,
it's on Highlight Hell or Highlight Heavens.
The 24-20.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, this game's probably going to be possibly 24-20, maybe 31-24, depending on how it plays out. Look what happens.
Yep.
That Washington versus Bears game had an intro that said starting Carson Wentz and starting Justin Fields. Maybe meant starring. And play this song in the background like it was a TV show on some some pro wrestling shit. That was on Whitlock's channel. Schedule reveal for the rest of the season. You see, they had the Vikings losses were mapped out. Creates a late season drama for a Packers-Vikings game. Will create that rivalry within the NFC North. The commentator said they could meet again in the AFC Championship game. Which is funny whenever you think about how Buffalo, when they played the Ravens, what they say, these two teams might meet in the playoffs.
Yep.
I don't remember if they said AFC Championship, but I do recall it was I want to say AFC Divisional. Yes, I did. Yeah, so Saquon Barkley and Marlon Humphrey were third cousins.
Yeah, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the game, they just brought this up. They mentioned how Saquon had dinner with Bobby Humphrey, Marlon Humphrey's dad. Bobby Humphrey was a running back for the Broncos, wore 26. And at the end, they little story about it. They mentioned it's ironic that Saquon Barkley wears 26 just like Bobby Humphrey. Okay, really? Got you. And Matt Ryan's BS pass cost him $17,000. They kick you at the Jacksonville Jags by 2.5 points. That's funny. Now that's funny. He said the Eagles. So that's funny. That's funny right there. That's borderline hilarious. That Collar can't see above the O-line. He ain't gonna have to because he gonna have, D-Hop back this week. I appreciate it, Doaz TV. Shout out to Doaz TV. If you ain't subscribed, go subscribe to her channel. She be dropping content every day. She got an upcoming stream with Papa Duck. I know a lot of y'all are familiar with him. So yeah, go subscribe to Doaz TV. Oh yeah, I already saw that. Yeah, there it is. He said Philadelphia, like the Giants, are having a primary year, probably finish 12-5, but take 2 division losses, maybe 11-6, and a 2 seed. Yeah, I think the Padres are gonna win the World Series. You got a video up on your YouTube channel. All right, Stevie Solutions, I got you. Make a note about that. There we go. So he believe the Sixers are a significant part of NBA script this season too. They always tend to be a big part of it, but they always choke because you know who their coach is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We did. I really don't want to see Alabama again, though. No, seriously, I don't. It don't turn out well when they play twice. Anybody, it never turns out well.
Never. Yeah, never.
You don't want to see a Super Bowl in the city no more. He don't mind a World Series championship fight. Now here we go. He said Tom and Aaron's narratives are covering one another. Tom taking the hits, Aaron getting no coverage. Skip Bayless was actually quiet, no airtime given to the loss to the Jets, which is crazy considering they got beat 27-10. But again, that's usual for Aaron Rodgers, though, in the sense that he's always, at least on the field with losses, they usually protect him about that. It was when he was talking about that other thing that was like, all right, man, we can't protect you from this. And when he seen Saquon Barkley get injured and come back in the game, you knew that the Giants were going over. So does GPA matter when you're finding a job for your degree? Some places care. Any job I've applied to, they've never asked, what's your GPA? Well, my liking it for NASCAR championship be saying Denny Hamlin, only veteran without a trophy. It might be Denny, but I always said he is like the Dan Marino. He always makes it to the end, but doesn't necessarily close it out. If I had to pick someone, though, the man Joey Logano, he might get, championship number 2. Yeah, we saw that one. She said they cheated the Cowboys, or no, the Cowboys stole the game. That's what happened. That's funny. Said no, they didn't. The Cowboys suck. They made Cooper Rush look like the Cooper Rush he's supposed to be.
On God.
He thought Denver was gonna have a good season because Jeff Bezos' first, like on his Twitter, was Russell Wilson in Denver. You thought that's as a way of an elite knowing what team would win.
But the season ain't over.
Yeah, we almost halfway through the season, so we're not even, to that point. Some teams, remember the Ravens last year, 8-3, looked like a lock to make it to the playoffs, just cruise.
They didn't even make it.
Exactly. It took one certain quarterback to, get quote unquote injured. Couldn't win shit after that. And that could be the same thing here too. Like a team that might be hot. I hate to say it, could be like, say, the Giants. They look hot right now. Anything can happen in the next couple weeks.
They finna come back down to earth though.
That's what I'm saying too. The Eagles gonna have a moment too. But they start off this hot, and then there's going to be a point in the season where they kind of level off a little bit. So you predicted the Giants. You said Giants and Eagles and Giants to make the playoffs. So Brady can beat each team individually because he has history of losing to all of them in the Super Bowl. Oh, Rams. Got you. Rams. Got you. So the Padres thing scares them. All right, let's see what we at. Y'all got the chat jumping today. I'm with it. So you like the Paul guy in the chat? Yeah. I'm seeing 2 Pauls. There's a Paul Lofton. There's a Paul Chosen. I'm more than certain that's the same one to be making TikToks. I'm more than certain of that. So the narrative is Green Bay is drama between, Rodgers and LaFleur, because Rodgers can't get along with any coach, seemingly. As the drama, Aaron Rodgers wants to run the ball. How many running teams win the championships? Said all of them. Said Romo can't help himself with the spoilers. What was I telling you yesterday, bro? Like, they gotta be drinking something good in that booth to get them that comfortable. Be saying that stuff, like
I know,
they
right?
be talking that loose.
Yeah.
Like Troy Aikman, he just be mad watching the Cowboys game and stuff, and then you got Tony Romo, complete opposite.
I like Tony though, he's a good commentator.
Yeah, I like that, and I do like the fact he just dropped clues throughout the game casually. And it's to the point now. He says he's predicted so much stuff that you can't even say it's just coincidence that he just so happened to say it and it just so happened to work out that way.
Mm-hmm.
So he noticed during the game Lamar Jackson stood there during the sack and on a QB auction and got tackled. Yeah, same as whenever the pocket collapses on him. Guess what? If he has to throw the game, he don't run out of the pocket. He just wait there until he gets sacked, hold the ball out a little bit so it gets knocked down and he magically fumbles.
You don't do Lamar things.
Exactly. That's like Andrew Luck when he was playing. Same thing. Was that game against Kansas City in the playoffs? They had to lose. Look at that game compared to a game where he balled out. Similar thing. To root for the Cowboys. No. So do I have the Eagles maybe against the Buccaneers? Or was it somebody else? I don't see the Eagles going to the NFC Championship, though. No, they're going to get bounced out a little bit earlier. Hurts might get that, Lamar Jackson treatment.
You think?
Yeah, like the year the Ravens went 14-2. Yeah. But the year Lamar Jackson was, MVP. Jalen Hurts, could be MVP this year, assuming the Eagles keep this up. And usually if you win MVP, guess what you don't win?
Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. And, Jalen Hurts is, melanated quarterback, too, on top of that.
Yep.
Then the Eagles' first loss is going to come against the Packers or the Giants.
Blackbird.
Hell, it might be like a sorry team that no one expects.
You got to look at the schedule. It's going to be like a random.
I was listening to one of them NFL podcasts like a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about the Eagles and like how far they could go into the season before they lost. You know what team they had them losing to?
Ooh.
The Texans.
Where are they playing at, bro? Hey.
If memory serves me correct, they said the Texans. Let me look that up right now. Eagles schedule. Actually, the 3rd of November. Prime time.
Where they play at?
Oh, excuse me. Wait a minute. No. Am I looking at the right schedule? Yeah, I'm looking at the right one. Yeah, I say Houston.
In Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dog. Hey, I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know.
If it's not the Eagles, he thinks it's going to be Tampa Bay, one of the Bays. He's not sure who the AFC Buffalo he heard. They push, like we talked about that. They pushing Buffalo too damn much. Way too much. No, bro. The Steelers, nah, they're not even making the playoffs. Yeah, I don't have the Steelers. So Big Pontiac in the building. Shout out to Big Pontiac. So the Jags could upset the Giants. They could, like in your video, you said it was the week of the underdogs.
Oh yeah.
Did you have the Jets?
The teams I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you got the Falcons, the Giants beating Baltimore, and the Steelers beating Tampa.
Yeah.
The main three, the big upsets. I lost outright.
Yeah, they had a good amount. Yeah, they had Seattle as well. You already said Atlanta. So yeah, they had a good amount this week.
Even New York, the other New York team. Jets going in Lambeau, beating Green Bay in Lambeau. Crazy. But
2 weeks in a row, the Packers can't beat New York teams.
Oh, that's right. They did play. Damn, I forgot about that one.
I'll say this, though. One of those 3 New York teams aren't making the playoffs.
You said R?
One of them aren't. You could really flip it and say 2 of them ain't. But
oh God, only one.
I say out of the 3 though, one of them is like, yeah, I don't see you making it. You might get around like 500-ish, 17 games. The odd man out for real, I say the Jets. Nah, for real, they can go what 7-8, or that's 15 games. But 8-9, 9-8, miss the playoffs. Said the 1-7 ritual, Aaron Rodgers, Cameron Poe. Could have been handing the MVP award to number 17, Josh Allen. He's like, it's personal. Romo, don't mind seeing the Cowboys taking L's. That O-line damn near got him killed.
Oh, God.
Hell, Andrew Luck should feel the same way about the Colts.
For real. For real.
He's like, bro, I retired early after getting my ass beat every week.
Facts.
It's the only scripted bullshit. I mean, it's been like that, though. It's just gotten to the point it's so bad and so obvious now with the late game situations.
It's bigger now because, like we always say, the live betting and the and legalizing gambling throughout majority of the states now. So.
Yeah, someone had mentioned, I think, was it Georgia? They still don't have legalized gambling or something. Which I was actually really surprised by that, considering they got Atlanta in Georgia. And you think about like how Atlanta Falcons games tend to go. You know how much money they could rake in just off the state of Georgia off sports betting?
A lot.
Yeah, especially let the Falcons get up 24 to, I don't know, 2. Pick a weird number. 24-2. And blow the lead. That any given Sunday is just an excuse to make a certain juggernaut team lose to a bad team so they can shift the playoff position like in 2019. I mean, they do that every year. Like all these little losses that you don't think will really add up. You look at the end of the year, you look at the tiebreakers between this team needs to beat this team needs to lose to that team, and hope this team either ties or loses, or you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Said the Bills are bait. That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
What up, Jordan Johnson in the building?
What's good, my boy?
That's an accurate one. He said the Eagles are going to be like the Cardinals from last year.
You know what, bro? I can see that, but I kind of disagree with that too, though.
Who you got them being like then?
Nah, it's just they their own team, bro. Like they got a good offense, they got a good D. Last year, Cardinals had a good offense, but suspect D.
No, I think he meant more so like the way their season trajectory goes. Like they start off on fire.
They're gonna be like Baltimore from a couple years ago.
But they look like they should just walk away
over everybody.
The Super Bowl.
Bro, it's similar, bro. Lamar, Jalen, right? They played it damn near the same. Damn near. I'm not saying they played both the same, but damn near. They run the ball a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they both had good defenses.
Jalen got a lot more weapons than Lamar had to play with, but yeah. Yeah, Tampa goes 10-7 or 9-8, barely make the playoffs. Probably supposed to put Hurts or Rodgers over before retiring. If anyone, I say more so Rodgers than Jalen Hurts. I don't see Brady's last, playoff game, him losing to a black quarterback. I feel bad for trading Dawson Knox now.
I don't feel bad.
I mean, I still got 2 more. I still got Higbee and Hawkinson, but still. Actually, Buffalo got a bye week, so yeah, he can have that. He can have that. Yeah, like I said, the Cowboys will beat the 5, beat the 4th seed, but lose an NFC Championship. I do not even have Dallas going that far by any means. So can people live comfortably with just betting sports games? It's possible. That's a dangerous ass game, but it's possible. Well, if you get on a losing streak, that's your ass.
You just got to be disciplined.
Yeah.
money management. That's it.
Especially if you find yourself constantly losing, then you know when you first start doing that, it's like I gotta hurry up and find a way to win. I gotta bet on this one, try to make up for what I lost already.
It's not a sprint; it's a marathon.
Then it becomes a snowball effect of fuck. I lost this one. Damn, I lost this one. I lost it. You know.
And you know, at that point, bro, like I mean, if you make it a living, you got enough to, you know, take a step away for like a week or two, regale yourself, and then come back.
Exactly. Versus just being completely locked into doing it.
Just betting you know where people fuck up at? Betting every game, Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday early slate, right? They lose. Then they bet the Sunday afternoon slate, lose. Then bet the Sunday night football game, lose. Then bet the Monday night, lose. You know what I mean? That's where it can be dangerous.
And then you gotta think about, you know how stressful that is if you were betting on, you talking about like every single day or every single game, how stressful that would be, like especially in the last 2 minutes. Say you watching Red Zone, they flip it from this game to this game to this game to this game, and your money on the line in every single game.
Every game. Yeah, you can't bet every day.
I'm telling you, your hair would turn gray by week 3.
You would. It's stressful, bro.
So the Eagles just won a Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't see them winning the Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts, especially not this year. And they have a black quarterback. What the hell do I want to show? There we go. You say Jalen Hurts is average at best, just like Kevin Samuels. That's funny. Like I was telling you the other day, Delion, I didn't expect them to really let Jalen Hurts flourish the way that they have so far in his career. Because it looked like it was going to be, like he was going to get the Justin Fields treatment. Like how they just look like they just got Justin Fields out there to dry.
That's cold-blooded too. They cold for that one.
But you think Tampa Bay gets it so he gets his 8th ring? No, I don't see that. I understand why you would say that, but I don't see that. Then why does Lamar have to get humiliated? For one, he's still paying his dues, and 2, it would still coincide with the fact that they don't like that he don't have an NFL-based agent. He's his own agent. Mom's his manager. They don't want to promote that style that he has as the way to win the Super Bowl on top of that. And, of course, the fact he's a dark-skinned quarterback. Because they always want the media to have something negative to say about Lamar. It'd be like one game, Lamar, let them say it, Lamar the best quarterback in the NFL. The next game when he lose, Lamar's not even that good. Like, it's so flip-floppy every week from the media, depending on how the Ravens do. He said he don't have the Cowboys making the playoffs. I wouldn't be mad if the Cowboys missed the playoffs. I can tell you that right now. That the season started on 9-8 invert, which is 8-9. The amount of Vince Lombardi wins in Green Bay, also 5 titles in 7 years for Vince. Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. Can the Dolphins can still make a comeback? Yeah, because they got Tua starting after missing 2 weeks. That's a good idea, Miami. That's safe. That's real safe. If anybody can help you restyle with all these that are obsessed with the Colts. You can see Dallas as a wild card team.
Shit, maybe.
If they do, you already know they gonna be there strictly for ratings.
But maybe, bro. I don't even know.
How about this? What if they had, that came in and they started losing? Because you already know how that controversy would go.
They look terrible week 1 with Dak in there.
So yeah, just think about that controversy when they've been winning with Cooper Rush and everything.
Let's say they go to 4-4. Then yeah, like you said, it's like a storyline at that point. Should the Cowboys go back to Cooper?
Yeah, I know they had that little graphic during the game, the Cowboys Eagles game, and they had like a IndyCar, Rush going fast for Cooper Rush, giving like his backstory and everything. And it's funny, in the background they had a checker flag, black and white checker flag. You know what they were signifying who he with, which we know. Said the Giants and Ravens played on the same date 6 years ago. What up, Lorenzo? What's good with you? Carolina Fire Sale designed to create next hub in Charlotte. Yeah, it's funny how Robbie Anderson got into it with Steve Wilks, who's the interim head coach, who used to coach the Cardinals, and now Robbie Anderson just so happens to go to the Cardinals. Like, just like that, like the next day. And weren't you the one who was talking about how, like, Robbie Anderson, there was like a comment talking about how Robbie Anderson ain't good enough to be getting that mad at a coach or something? I was saying, though, like, to be fair, he ain't had nobody, like, decent to throw him the football either.
Nigga, that was the funniest comment I've seen, bro. You're not even good enough to be doing all that.
Say, nigga, you ain't all that, bro. Blue Power Tech. He said, what does the NFL have against Carson Wentz because he hasn't been good since 2017? One of them dudes they see can't really carry the script the way they feel. And to be quite frank, I've mentioned before numerous times, his mechanics are dog shit. They got videos breaking down decision making, but following the script. But those mechanics, nigga, ain't there. And I mean, shit, he really wasn't all that at North Dakota State. Who was he really playing up there?
Nobody.
Case in point.
He was just dominating the competition that they put in front of him.
Till Lamar get his money next year. Well, he gonna have to do some extra stuff behind the scenes, allegedly. If he want that. And if he do, I wouldn't be surprised if he just so happened to sign to a NFL-based agent. So Russ is the next Aaron Rodgers with all the media hate. I mean, look at his Subway commercial. He kind of deserves it. Like, that was so bad. I really thought that was a fake commercial, like him in front of that green screen and stuff. I was like, bro, are you serious? Come on. Talking about it's spicy. No, it's not, Russ. Stop it. That's your white side talking. Said most first-round black QBs get their time to shine. Only bad when a recent memory was Haskins. R.I.P. Yeah, it seemed like once he got it, like the sliver and opportunity to turn his career around, it was like, nah, they just, cut the cord on that one. There you go. Your Vikings might win the division.
They do, yes. They're going to win the division. They're already 3-0 in the division, which is very important. And they 2 games up on Green Bay already.
Yeah, and I mean, Detroit ain't going to make it. Chicago damn sure ain't finna make the playoffs.
Factual.
So, it's already going to come down to those 2 teams, like usual. Like to see Minnesota and Green Bay had the same record. It's possible. It just takes Kirk Cousins a couple games to choke and just not show up.
We don't talk about the top 5 QB in the league. Like that, don't talk
if it's a Monday game, he ain't top 5 nothing. To both the league and the union are not a fan of Lamar represented by his mom versus a traditional third-party agent. Exactly. They don't have enough control on them as they want to. It could be the year for New York teams, baseball, football, and basketball. I know you ain't talking about the Knicks and basketball. You know,
Brooklyn. Brooklyn.
You saying Yankees, Buffalo? It ain't gonna be the Jets or Giants. Yankees, assuming he's saying Buffalo, and the Nets. I don't see that. Baseball, I can see that, but the other two, no. Thoughts on the Bills? Like I said, betting bait. They're gonna have a amazing regular season, make it close to the Super Bowl, and then fall short like a midget. Cowboys been running the same QB controversy storyline for 6 years. Yeah, they have. You got Ravens versus T. Beasley. T. Beasley wins. Brady finally retires, and Ravens win year after. Oh, in the Super Bowl. Nah, I don't see that. I like the Ravens, but I don't see that. You seen the Pat Bev leopard print? Yeah, that YouTube algorithm is something else with their thumbnails, man. I swear. So I know I had another one. There was Denzel Curry. He was performing like some live set for a deluxe release of his album. Rockin' cheetah print. I was like, If they on allowances, they don't use money like we do. They own. Most have handlers. Yeah, they definitely have handlers that gift them things. Most are just temporary.
That's not. I'll tell you out there, boy.
Say what?
I'll tell you that off there.
Alright. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, man. So you found something interesting. You got Tom Brady winning his last Super Bowl in 2024 at Vegas because Brady's won at 199 overall pick, which is the 46th prime. He'll be 46 when he wins his last. Brady done winning Super Bowls. Got to get down and lay down. What up, Brian Foster in the building? He said Tennessee versus Michigan for the Natty. I don't even see Tennessee making the playoffs, to be honest with you. I hate to say it, but I don't. Michigan, jury's still out on Michigan. Say Carson wants to be the guy 3 years from now saying it's rigged, and NFL respond by saying Carson sucks.
That's funny, bro.
They going Larry Johnson his ass like a motherfucker. Oh man, that's funny. Justin Tucker's miss was the only magnetic effective field goal this week. Yeah, I saw that doink. And it had this really, really loud thud.
Low. It don't happen that way. It's the trajectory of how the wind affects the ball, bro. Stop.
What that dude say? It was something like he was like a round ball does this, but since it's over, it don't affect the same way or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. He said something like that.
But the thing was, the video you showed was like indoors in the dome, was it not?
It don't happen like that. It's the trajectory of how they kick it off their foot and how the wind affects it.
It's like, what wind? Nigga, we indoors, bro.
Even inside, the wind affected it, bro.
No, I guess the AC was going super hard.
Air conditioner, bro. Stop.
Man, the Saints got lights going off in the stadium. Now the AC put on max. They must have the AC on 55 and stuff. Like, what?
It's not.
Oh, man. Hey, that's for you, man. You got the Colts winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, I got them going.
Oh, that's right. I
don't know about
who you got winning then.
I ain't get that for you. It's too early to tell, bro. Like, anything can change, bro. When we get closer to that day, I'll tell you.
Oh, like, you so quick to say, hey, I ain't say they was gonna win. They gonna get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, God. Look, the chat already talking about Seattle, bro. All right, I was wrong about that. I'm sorry. They're better than I thought. Sorry.
He said Lamar gonna get the franchise tag. Yeah, that Cousins did in Washington 1 year, $30 million, good money. He got Future trying out for the Broncos, the quarterback. Oh, Lord have mercy. Said primetime Kirk ain't it. No cap. No cap.
I'll be hating on Kirk, bro. Top 5.
Bro, just look at Jefferson playing with Kirk Cousins. He looks so disappointed every time. Especially when they're in the red zone. He just looks so mad at him. I was like, this is my quarterback, bro. This is the dude that got to throw me the ball. He, like, for real, just imagine if he had, I don't know, Aaron Rodgers pulled a Brett Favre and found his way on the Vikings.
For real,
He would be so mad. Yeah, it's like Devontae Adams with Derek Carr. The look he has versus when he was playing with Aaron Rodgers. It's like, this dude's throwing me the ball. We played college together, but, like, I regret going back to this dude. Pause. That Kurt losing primetime games, he ain't got but 2. He tells you that they go 11-6 or 12-5, probably end up going 5-1 in division and having the same record with the Pack. The Jets 4-2. So ain't it cringe seeing WWE superstars like The Rock and The Miz appear talking football? An example, The Miz predicts the Bengals would lose last year's Super Bowl, and that happened. I don't even remember him predicting they was going to even go to the Super Bowl or lose. I do remember he was on First Take. But I didn't know that. That's interesting. Last year's Super Bowl teams are 3-3. Coincidence? No coincidence at all. Did the Ravens win every 12 years? Winning in 2024? I don't know, man. With Lamar Jackson at quarterback, like I said, he gonna have to do a whole bunch of behind the scenes stuff. I hope he don't get Deshaun Watson or something just for a Super Bowl. Or if that were to happen, I don't want to speak that in existence, but like hypothetically, if that were to happen, it would probably be after the fact. That Brady in the midst of a bad humiliation ritual, like Power God said. When a hero falls, arc like he said, and it's going to get worse. We got welcome to HTTV. What's good? Yeah, we need to get them bots out though, for real. He's still pissed off. Appreciate the super chat, by the way, HD. He said he's still pissed off about the Ravens game. Like, bro. Like, I'm not even surprised, but it's just like, it seems to be always like some in crazy fashion. See if I can put this dude in timeout at the very least. Like, damn. Said Magnus and football gloves. Yep. And the football, of course. The Giants game wasn't indoors. Nah, that was a different video we talking about. Said the man pulled up with a hickey on the neck. You can see Hendon Hooker carrying them to the playoffs. They want Tennessee, USC, and Michigan back. Not all at once like that in the playoffs, at least. At the very least, though, Hendon Hooker should win Heisman. Wide receivers use stick-em and magnetic gloves like Jerry Rice.
Bro, hey, you remember that one movie back in the day? I forgot that little. It's like a kid movie where the dude. It was a football movie though. I gotta find it, bro.
Was it The Game playing with The Rock?
No, it was older than that, bro.
The Replacements?
Bro, I gotta look it up, bro. But the nigga, he put a stick-em on his hands and he got stuck to his jersey, bro.
I think, yeah, that's The Replacements.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, that's got to be The Replacements.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I don't know if it's because they're actually in New York or what caused because the Jets and Giants have a ring but the Bills don't. Actually, technically, both those teams are in New Jersey. So Tony predicted 3-peat for the Yanks, 3 World Series appearances, but only 1 ring, like in the 1920s. By the way, Tony been Getting shit wrong lately, but some of the takes are on point.
It's called the Little Giants.
The Little Giants. I know they had something like that in the replacements too with the Stickum.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But I think Tennessee could be 2019 LSU. Shit, I wish, but no. Like I said, if Tennessee were to win out, go in the SEC championship game, assuming Bama doesn't lose another game, they would have to play Alabama again. And I already said before, that's a team you don't want to have to play again. Now, if they play Ole Miss, it might be in a different conversation. I mean, it might be in a better mood, you know, but I see it being Bama, maybe Tennessee, maybe Georgia. Tim Brown was way better than Jerry Rice. I don't know about all that, but Tim Brown was good. I don't know about all that. Got the Jets won a Super Bowl way back in the day with that, you know, that overrated quarterback, you know, the one from Alabama, Joe Namath. He tried to take it out on the camera guy instead. Oh, man. This man got a legendary name out here, Billy D. Williams. Sorry ass Browns got beat by a no-name quarterback. It's something about the Patriots and having no-name quarterbacks when they seemingly start out. Whether it be a Brady when he first started out, Mac Jones. I'm not gonna necessarily say Mac Jones was no name, but Zappy is definitely no name. Like they're having Brady and Rodgers losing right now to tell us they're washed. I mean, Brady been washed. So the NFL made a post about last year's Super Bowl saying both teams were 2-3 and showed Stafford and Burrow. 23 is a nice prime. Both quarterbacks were number 9. Nice. Yeah, I'm still convinced both Pauls are the same person in this chat. And Rodgers in the midst of a drama ritual, just like, you know, Tom Brady. Says beyond scripted, that wasn't even a penalty at the end. It really wasn't, though. So they're shaming the black quarterbacks this year. They do that every year. That's not just something they do once a year. They do that every year. Says the placements, Little Giants. They might have been both movies that had it.
Yeah, Little Giants, man. That shit was good as fuck.
No, we already talked about that earlier. I watched Creed 3 official movie trailer. Nah, I didn't. Stickham's replacements, the guy going Bruce Lee on the field was necessary roughness. Damn, I haven't seen that show in a long time. It used to be on USA. So Jerry Rice was better. What I'm saying. What we at in this chat. Raiders should have moved to LA. Yeah, I've mentioned this many times before. That the Chargers should have moved to Vegas. Raiders should have moved to LA with the Rams. It would have made a lot more sense. They would have had 2 legitimate fan bases instead of, 1.5. And we already know Vegas is behind the Raiders, but still. They would have got behind the Chargers more so than LA would behind the Chargers. I mean, since you out there, do you think the turnout would be just as good if the Chargers were there instead of the Raiders?
Yeah. Yep.
That somebody needs to sign Cam Newton. Nah, he trying to go in the fashion world and do podcasts and stuff. So no one predicted the Phillies to go this far.
like, you know, not to bring back that question, but the reason why I say yeah is because you remember when Vegas got the NHL team out here?
Yeah, the Golden Knights.
Everybody, you know, riding with them. Everybody would have rolled with any team that came out here.
But the main difference though is what the Golden Knights end up doing that first year.
They made it to the Stanley Cup final.
Mm-hmm. They had the Chargers have gone, I don't know, 8-8 because they were playing 16 games back then. Would Vegas still get behind them the same way then, even at 8-8?
Yeah. Yeah, think about it. What's a bad team in the NFL? I can't.
The Texans.
They can't stay right behind them.
God dang. Y'all wanted the NFL team that bad. There's somebody to root for. Okay. I can see it though. Vegas, a big betting hub and everything.
They might. Bro, I'm hearing they might bring an MLB team and an NBA team out here.
Yeah, I've heard about the NBA team. I heard like LeBron might have something to do with bringing the team out to Vegas for NBA. Baseball, I feel like I might have heard it like once or twice. But I said they should get an NBA team first before baseball.
It's going to happen, bro.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Bottlegate. Yeah, I really don't even... Bottlegate, what? Yeah, you're going to have to shed some light on Bottlegate. I feel like they just throw gate on the end of anything now. He was set up Gruden to be Me Too, too. We found out he messed up Brady, Gronk, and AB being on your team. That's a real comment right there, though. They should have been fired Greg Roman, and Harbaugh. Yeah, receivers don't want to play in that system because they got to do a whole bunch of blocking. Like what Devontae Smith say, the Darius Slay, we blocking today. Darius say, let me rock. I'm running 100 yards in one quarter, easy. Nah, we blocking, we run blocking, we ain't running no routes.
Blocking today. Big block Slay.
They got so many characters on that team. It's not even funny. So how long will Dangerous Russ be back at full throttle? Or how long till he comes back to actually, because I say 2 to 3 weeks.
You think that boy hamstring hurt now, bro?
2 to 3 weeks.
You know that?
Are you talking about? Wait, run that back.
Russell Wilson.
I say 2 to 3 weeks though.
He hurt his hamstring though.
I don't know. Tua had a concussion. He's back after 2 games.
He got a torn labrum or some shit. Just throwing on him. Allegedly.
Yeah. Keyword allegedly. Remember Tua? 2 weeks and now they ready to start him. Just saying. Clearly, player safety is not. They want to make it look like they give a damn, but they don't. Even if he ain't ready, they gonna throw him out there. You find it odd that Andy Reid's in State Farm commercials. I do too. So if they're doing Chiefs versus Eagles, no, no.
They're not. Chiefs or the Eagles ain't making it. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, it ain't no Chiefs.
Sorry to bust your bubble, buddy.
So there's 3 NL East teams winning the World Series. Braves and Natties both beat the Astros. Gut says Houston wins, but could be the Yankees. Vegas a hot spot for LA people. A lot of Cali people in general too. So he went to the movies to see the new Halloween. It was trash. All these new scary movies suck. They all just, remakes. Said Russ needed to divorce Sierra. He should have never married her in the first place. But again, we know that was all set up, so that's why they together. Man said Tua can't even say his own name right now. Well, the Baker Mayfield experiment failed. It failed in Cleveland. When he went to Carolina, it wasn't gonna be much better. It was about week 2. We already saw it wasn't gonna work out.
Bro, go to the newest comment, bro. This nigga Blackbird funny, bro.
What you say? The Future said he's still fucking on. See?
Oh shit.
He really be with the allegedly.
Bro.
Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly he getting pegged. Allegedly.
Yeah.
All allegedly. All right, Cruddy gonna have the last comment of the day. So that muff punt was so damn fake last night. It really was. Like, it really deserved, cartoon music behind it. Some of that Looney Tunes music whenever that happened. And you know when they get hit upside the head with like one of them hammers or one of them mallets and make that thunk noise, that goofy thunk noise. It should have happened as soon as it hit the player. The ball, that is. Actually, I want to get this last one off for real. Bottlegate was an officiating controversy in the game in 2001 between the Jaguars and the Browns. Mayhem from Browns fans after an overturned call led refs to exit a 2001 game early. Sounds like Cleveland fans, all right. Actually sounds like Philly fans, too. Remember, they booed Santa Claus. And that nigga be giving out gifts and shit, allegedly. Yeah, so we're going to end it right there with Rigged NFL, week 6. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching. We are out.